Hey guys, working on loop choke today. Really cool move. Lots of versatility. It comes off a super important position when you're playing guard, and if you like to play butterfly guard or feet in the hips, then you got to be doing loop chokes. So I have Andrew here. He's in my butterfly guard. Number one, most important thing I do anytime, any kind of guard I have, is collar grab. Now, I want to be careful when I'm doing this. I don't want to go too high. If I go too high, Andrew's defenses are like code red. Like he's looking out for the cross chokes. He's really being careful. So I'm just going to bring it down a little bit lower. And as a guideline, and I didn't tell Andrew this because it's a surprise, I want my finger to go right here. Yeah. I'm taking my knuckle and I'm going to just drive it into his collarbone. Now, don't do it, but that's where you want your knuckle to be. Now, if you have your hand there, it's going to line up perfect when you go for the choke. Plus, for Andrew, it's not a great position for him, but usually they're not super concerned about the hand grip. They want to still try to pass. So this can play to our advantage in a moment. So first, the mechanics. I want the back of my wrist to touch his chest. Okay? Whenever he has his chin up, this is a perfect opportunity. My hand goes underneath his chin. Other hand pulls down and it goes underneath my elbow. Kind of like I'm folding my arms. So from here down, pull, lift my elbow, and now here's where it gets really good. I fall onto my left shoulder and kick my leg over top. Now the reason I do that is the defense of this choke is he's going to try and push my elbow down with his left hand and lift my elbow up with his right hand. Well, if he does that, he unwinds the choke. So by turning onto my side and getting my leg over top, he can't pull this elbow down anymore. He can try to push on my elbow. So he's going to push, trying to get rid of it, and you see how he's extending his arm. He's still trying to try and push, and I'm going to spin to a nice triangle. So man, that's a nice little setup if you can't get the choke. But we're still going to go for the choke. So from here, down, hand goes underneath, onto my side, and then it's going to start holding onto him. Okay, now, he does have a little bit of time. If he pushes, nice spin. You got to get that turn. That's going to line up for a nice choke or arm bar. What do you want? Man, once you're in triangle, you can go anywhere, right? Now, to make this a little bit better, a little bit more high percentage, I can't just hang on his collar and not do anything. So if I want Andrew to come forward, I got to push him back. So when I push Andrew back, I'm going to stand up. He's going to drive in perfect onto my side for the choke. If he starts pushing on my elbow again, spin and lock up for the triangle. Now, well, what if he doesn't push back, you say? If I push into him, I'm going to start getting to my knees. Eventually, he's going to accept it, and I'll just step through and pass his guard, or look to pass, right? Depending on whatever pass you like. But most guys are going to push back. So when I sit up, he starts to push back. I'm going to hop away, and I dive underneath, and I hook Andrew's elbow. And this is important. If I don't hook his elbow, he will roll away right out of the choke. Rewind. Nice. But if I hold that elbow, I have a nice choke, and I can look into his eyes as I choke him. Okay? Now, that one works really nicely, but you have to get control of the elbow. So again, nice and tight loop choke there. For the original one, I'm still going to push. He pushes back in, rolling on my side. There's a tap. If he pushes, spin and triangle. And as a last bonus here, loop choke the guy even when he passes your guard. So I pulled this one off several times. I'm just telling Andrew about my own personal experience. Me being a purple belt with another guy who's a purple in Toronto. Man, great choke. 4 in a row, baby. So, just grabbing onto my pants. Now, I don't want him to pass to my right. That's a better way for him to pass. I want him to pass this side. So I'm going to put my legs over, give him the pass. When he starts to go to side mount, hand goes underneath his head, and there's the choke. Now, if he rolls, I just follow him up. Okay? And then we're going to get a bit of a scramble, or I duck underneath right to where we were before. But you can get this off the pass. Now, This is kind of like you botched it, right? Ideally you want to push him, keep him off balance, send him into the choke. But sometimes you just grab the guy and he just bullies you to side mount. Oh, just go for it. Okay, if you can get through and grab that elbow from here, that's fine too. So lots of loop chokes for you there, guys. Hope you enjoy them. Man, get it from everywhere. Great to set up your sweeps. Great to set up triangles and arm bars. Man, you can't have enough fun with loop chokes. Hope you like it.